Welcome, I'm Rabbi Phil Bressler of Beit Am in Corvallis, Oregon, and this is the daily summary video for the Kitzur Shulchan Aruch Yomi Daily Halacha Learning Project, covering the passage from Sivan 149 Seif 1 to Sivan 149 Seif 11. You can find links to the Hebrew and English text of this passage and to the calendar of upcoming passages in this video's description. So as serious and as important as the wedding ceremony itself is, celebrating afterwards is actually its own important mitzvah as well. We've noted previously that celebrations would actually continue for an entire week following the wedding in the form of festive meals. The key element for these is an elaborated version of Birkat Hamazon, the grace after meals, that includes the Sheva Brachot, the 7 blessings that are recited over the couple as part of the wedding ceremony. And the Kitzur has some instructions here for how to do this. Really, practically speaking, you can read whatever's in your bencher or your birkon. They make little books that have all the blessings and things in them for you. We can all laugh here at the idea that men and women dining together can't possibly be a joyful occasion because the evil inclination reigns. Full disclosure, though, I haven't ever actually done a full week of wedding celebration. That's really not the American custom anymore, and seems prohibitively expensive to me. So the ins and outs of what's said under what circumstances are a little opaque to me. I do like the idea, though, that you need panim chadashot, new faces, literally, new guests, to keep showing up to your celebrations day after day in order to keep reciting the elaborated Birkat Hamazon day after day. I think that's really cool. In Siman number 6, or Seif number 6, wedding couples don't necessarily have to be the hosts every time. I think this is kind of cool too. If someone else hosts, then they just need to provide a private room for the couple, and then it counts as part of their wedding celebration, and the Sheva Brachot can be recited there too. It seems like there's a certain novelty to this whole thing that can wear off after a while. If you're remarrying, for example, a person that you've previously divorced, the Sheva Brachot can be said at the first meal, but not after that. Finally, it's a mitzvah, l'sameach chatan v'kala, to rejoice bride and groom. This is commonly translated as to rejoice with bride and groom, but the traditional understanding is that the bride and groom are the objects of your sameach, of your rejoicing. Your mitzvah is to make them happy. It's great that you have fun too, and of course it is fun to celebrate at weddings, but the mitzvah is to make the bride and groom happy. And you can do that by dancing for them, praising them in all sorts of ways, entertaining them, not to mention eating and drinking and music and all sorts of stuff. So this is why you see so much exuberance at Jewish weddings, and also often so much sort of pre-planned shtick. You've seen maybe bottle dancing routines, Orthodox men doing these elaborate dances with bottles balanced on them. I've had friends do these, whole elaborate sort of physical comedy routines, dance numbers, all this kind of stuff, in order to just delight the bride and groom as much as possible. That's all for today. As always, our learning is dedicated to Rabbi Shlomo Gansfried, the author of the Kitzur, and the historic Jewish community of Usharad, Ukraine. See you tomorrow.